Welcome back to day 74. It's John again, and another day in the life of promoting Clickbank products using myleadgensecret. If you know the drill by now, then you'll know that we've been promoting Clickbank products using myleadgensecret every day since the beginning of the year. So today is day 74. If this is the first time you visit the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. And if you get some value from this or any of the videos on this channel, give us a big thumbs up as well. Another big reason to hit the subscribe button is I'm just in the process of putting together a mid and high ticket affiliate marketing course, which is going to be absolutely free. So if you're subscribed to the channel, and that's why I'm wearing this shirt. Okay, I'm doing the course not as we speak, but today I've got 3 or 4 modules finished now, which are currently on the timeline. So as soon as that's done, all the subscribers are going to be the first people to get a notification on that. So if you subscribed, hit the subscribe button below. And let me tell you, this is a course that ordinarily I would have sold had I not changed my kind of tactic a little bit, because there are too many people right now selling courses, and they're saying, in order to get the information of how to create affiliate marketing sales, go and buy the course. And then in the course will be an affiliate program in the course, and people are just selling courses, okay, rather than actually doing the job of affiliate marketing. Of course, what I'm doing with this strategy is affiliate marketing. So I'm just showing people how to make money with affiliate marketing rather than being professional at buying and watching courses, because I know the majority of people that look at courses don't generally do anything. So what I'm doing is teaching how to actually make money as affiliate marketing. Okay, am I talking sense, or am I going around in circles? Okay, so subscribe right now, and you'll be some of the first to get to know about that course that comes online. It's next week. Actually, coming on that line next week. So let's go and have a look at Clickbank. Let's go and see what's happened. And what's happened is we've had another sale come in, and this is becoming kind of regular. Every day make a sale, and you know, when you first make your first sale online, it's like, I remember when I first made a sale, and it was for a product called Content Buzz. It was a video syndication product service, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I got a notification on my email, and everybody in the house and subsequently everybody in the street woke up, okay, because I was cheering and running up and down the stairs and waking people up saying, I made a sale, it's fantastic, yay. Okay, because the system works, and you know what it's like when you make your first sale. The situation I'm in now with this is I'm making sales every day. If we'd have a quick look at the dashboard. Okay, so we'll click on here. Easier to see this. So we're doing sales every day, look, pretty much every day, apart from the odd day, Monday the odd day, and then last week with the odd day, but pretty much every day is a sale. And what's happening now is logging online with Clickbank and going, yeah, okay, made a sale, fantastic. Should have been 2 sales, okay, like Tuesday, okay. So now we're in a position where making sales is becoming normal, okay, it's becoming the routine. And now mindset yesterday was thinking, okay, we need to improve. I need to improve what I'm doing, okay, in order to make more sales, okay, and that is what should be happening. So we're currently on the 16th of March. On the end of March is going to be Q2, going into April. That's when I'm going to change products, and I'm going to change tack. What I'm going to do is I'm going to promote a different product within the range, obviously within the scope of what we're doing. And I'm also going to improve my emails. So I'm going to make them more personable and just improve the process even further. So what I've done, I didn't want to overwhelm people, or if you're watching this case study, I didn't want to overwhelm you with changing things too much, because sometimes people can get too overwhelmed, okay? And if you get overwhelmed, regardless of whether it's a big overwhelm or a small overwhelm, you're still going to be overwhelmed, and you're still going to go, this isn't really for me. So what I wanted to do was make it as simple as possible. And you know, if you look at day 1 to day 50, that shows the process of taking the copy, the email copy from Clickbank, and changing it slightly, just ever so slightly, so they're all congruent and they all sound like they're coming from me. Now, even though it sounds like it's coming from me, it's still maybe not quite as personable as I could have made it. Okay, so I can change that. Okay, and if you look at what we're doing today, even something like this is something a bit more personable. This is what I'm going to be sending today. So I've started it off with, okay, over the past few weeks I've been showing you the income potential of live chat jobs. Now today what I'm doing, I'm sending you details for my Shopify partners. Okay, that in turn is a lot more personable than what I've been sending, and that was just one that I sent on the 28th of Feb. Okay, so that's really what I'm going to be doing. So even though I'm making sales, even though our target for the end of the month is to go through the $1,000 barrier, and I know we're probably going to do that, my mindset is still, let's improve my skills, let's improve the process, let's constantly improve. And you've got to be in that mindset, because what's the commonality factor to making more money online? It's you and it's me. Okay, and if I'm going to improve, then the sales are going to improve. And I know that sounds like basic common sense, but let me tell you, common sense in this life isn't very common. All right, and it wasn't 25 years ago, it wasn't 30 years ago when I first started doing business. People were saying the same thing. Okay, but if you just adopt a bit of common sense, then everything else is pretty much plain sailing from there. So here, a quick look at the month on month. So currently we're almost up to where we were last month at the end of the month. So 553 in sales. Currently we've got 466 in sales. So I'm thinking it's the 16th today. We may well get, it'd be nice to say we could double that, but I don't think we will. I'll probably get to about $700, maybe $750. Let's see how we're doing. But over and above, it's over and above what it was last month. And as long as those numbers increase, if I said, okay, by, in 3 months' time, another 3 months' time, we're going to be there. We're going to improve in the process even further. So that's what we want, is getting that momentum. Okay, right. So what I do, if you follow my case study, I go to the affiliate marketplace. I go and grab my link when it comes up. Okay, so we want the e-business and e-marketing category. I've been promoting live chat jobs all the way from the start of this. I'm going to click on promote. I'm going to grab my links. So tracking ID 1ML16 Okay, grab create hop link. I'm going to copy that hop link, and I'm going to go and put that in a notepad. Notepad is the best software ever developed in the history of software. Right, then if you go to the affiliate page, this is where, if you're just starting this case study, if you're just following along, I recommend you go and have a look at day 1 to day 50. Not all of them, obviously, because you're not going to have a life watching videos. Just watch the odd video and pick up the tips. But every time I do a video, I do a tip. Okay, there's a really good takeaway attached with every single video that I do. Okay, but the process is this: go to email swipes. Okay, and what I did, I cycled through all 20 emails for 2 cycles, and every time I did the email, I rewrote it. And then what I did, I then took all the emails that had produced sales and put them into a document, which is what you can see in that notepad. So if I'm sending emails that are proven to convert, then it increases my chances, obviously, because again, that's just common sense, and that's what's been happening. Okay, so that's why we've got that constant stream of 1 to 2 sales a day. Now, obviously, I'm looking at improving that, so I need to improve my emails to get 2 to 3 emails a day, and so on. Okay, but grab the first email. Okay, there is your, I'll call it a foundational subject line, because it gives you a basis of what to say, and also there's the body. Now change these, for goodness sake. A lot of people teach just copying and pasting these in verbatim. Don't do that, because a lot of people are doing the same thing, and you don't want to compete with most people who are not making money online. Okay, what you want to do is put the effort in to change those, to make them sound like they're coming from you. You start to brand yourself, and as such you elevate your position, and you stand out from the crowd. And everyone will say, oh yeah, everything's saturated, everything online's really sad. No, it's not. It's just saturated with people who are trying to make money online and not succeeding. Okay, what you want to do is just put a little bit more effort in to stand above. And let me tell you, it doesn't take a lot more effort. And what I find with online marketing and business in general, or the online business in general, where you're doing something extra, most people unfortunately don't have the tenacity to stay with what they're doing. Okay, most people get caught up with the hoopla and the rah-rah and the I'm going to make money tomorrow, get rich quick type thing. They realize it's not get rich quick, and they're out, okay, within about 3 months. And it's not their fault, okay, it's the way some marketers market stuff, you know. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to get as far away from that as possible and just say to people, okay, if you want to start a business online, this is what you need to do, okay. Now a lot of people go, oh, just copy and paste, yeah, copy and paste, put it in there, you'll make money, copy and paste, you'll make money. Yeah, you might make, you know, $10, fantastic, but are you going to sustain, you know, doing this every day for very little return? Yeah, you'll make money, okay, but what we're talking about is developing a business, and there's a big difference between the two, okay. So make sure you put the effort in to change these, and that is my biggest takeaway. Every single day you'll see me saying the same thing: brand you and put a bit of your personality. But what you'll find with these as well, I'll just say this before we move on, if you go through all these emails, maybe if you download them and put into a document, you will see that they're written by maybe 2 or 3 people, and those 2 or 3 people have got different language patterns, they've got different grammatical knowledge, and it's obvious that one of them is a non-English speaker. Okay, they're fairly well written overall, but what you've got to make sure is that when you're sending emails, that they're congruent with you and your brand. Right, let's move on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to My Lead Gen Secret. I'm going to do a mailing system, and if you don't know anything about My Lead Gen Secret, if you're wondering about if My Lead Gen Secret is for you, if maybe you're looking around at My Lead Gen Secret reviews, then have a look at this card coming up there. This is how to get set up with My Lead Gen Secret. It goes through essentially how to get set up for the best way for you and to be the most profitable using My Lead Gen Secret. So if you go to the description below, you'll also see this link here where it says click here to join My Lead Gen Secret. If you click on that, what that's going to do, this is one of my pages. This video here is day 0, okay, and this will tell you everything you need to know about My Lead Gen Secret and also how to get set up. So if you click on there, if you fill out your name and email address, that's going to come through to me. You'll be on my email list, so it's safe. One thing that I don't do, I never sell details, I never spam you with any nonsense. You'll probably get access to my newsletter, which I send out every weekend, which I'm going to be doing a bit later on. You'll probably get that tomorrow if you sign up for it. But what I do, I send you what's called the 10-minute email format model, and this is a document where I give you all my best performing emails of 2023 and a bit more information about My Lead Gen Secret. I also give you a number of different downloads as well. But when you become a member of My Lead Gen Secret, I'll also give you access to a private Facebook group with, I'm in it as well, lots of other people building the business, and they've got different strategies, but we've also got, you know, 6 and 7 figure earners in there. And one thing that surprises a lot of people is, you know, why would a 7 figure earner really be interested in My Lead Gen Secret? It's because it works. It's because it develops leads. And if you're the person who understands about copy and you know your audience, you can get this to work, and it's really powerful. Okay, so fill out your details. When you click on yes, let's go, you'll come through to a page that looks like this, which will be the checkout page for My Lead Gen Secret. And essentially, in all transparency and openness, it will cost you $60 for the first month per account, and it will cost you $30 a month thereafter for the accounts that you've got. And I've got 5 accounts stacked on top of each other because number 1, it gives you leverage. Okay, number 2, I get the bonus leads on those accounts that I've got stacked, and I also get the commissions on those accounts that I've got stacked as well. So if you're not quite sure, have a look at this. Have a look at this. Go to that link. Have a look at this video, and it will give you a lot more information about it. Okay, and as I always say, the biggest thing I will say about getting the multiple accounts is don't put yourself in any financial pressure. Okay, don't think this is going to be the savior, okay, of my financial woes. If you're in financial difficulties right now, a lot of people are. You know, my 5 accounts cost me $150 per month, and as you can see, using this strategy, it works. Okay, using this strategy over the time I've been doing this. Let's see where we can. And over time I've been doing this right now since. Where are we going? Reporting. In 74 days, we've earned just shy of $900. Okay, so yeah, it's more than paid for itself, but it's going to take time for that to develop. And just before we move on again, one thing I will say is it took me 3 weeks to get my first sale. And the biggest takeaway is, number one, changing the emails to sound like you, and number two, consistency. Okay, it's a huge thing, and most people don't have what it takes. And I don't mean to be pessimistic, but again, I don't want to, you know, talk fairy tales and how wonderful it is, and simply because people don't have the tenacity, they don't have the foresight to come on and email every single day. They think it's a big task. Okay, remember, we're not talking about digging down a coal mine for 12 hours a day. So consistency is number one. Right, so let's go over to MyLeadGen. We'll go to mailing system, and what we're going to do, I'm going to select all the leads. Okay, so one strategy that a lot of people do is they send to the first 9,000 leads, the most recent leads for 9,000. And what it does, because you send into 9,000 leads of the most responsive leads, sometimes you get better open rates. Okay, but what I did, I tested this and I thought, well, why do I want to send to 9,000 when I've got 200,000 that I can send all at once, or certainly over a period of time. So I tried the 9,000, it increased the opens, but it dropped the sales. So you can test that if you've got your accounts as well. But ultimately, overall in this account, I've got 321,600 leads. Okay, and the servers are maxed out at 200,000. Okay, so that's just the way that is. Saved emails. I'm going to log in. No, I'm going to log in. I'm going to load my emails from yesterday because it keeps the formatting. So the formatting I like to do is short and condensed, or to the point emails, and also font size 16. I've got my signature in there. I always put the signature in there. Make sure you put that in. And these hyperlink that. Okay, there's my image. That hyperlinks through to the page that I just showed you. This one, it links through to that one, and also my Facebook account, my YouTube account, and this link goes back to that previous page I've shown you. And the reason I put the signature in is because I want people to get to know who I am. Okay, people on your list with MyLeadGen Secret, even just because they're co-registration leads, they're people in the BizOp niche who says, yes, give me some more information. They want information, but they also want to know who they're doing business with. And people do business with people. Okay, you might remember, or you might recall, or maybe have some experience of, maybe you've had builders round at the house, okay, and you get 4 or 5 different quotes. And sometimes you go with maybe the middle quote, or maybe the more expensive one, but it's not necessarily dictated on price. It's like, well, I like that guy because he said this, or I like that guy because they said that, or whatever. Okay, so I want to go with them. It's because you like people, because you like the people, and people do business with people. So always put your signature in. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go, so now that's loaded in, I'm going to go to my email. So this is talking about Shopify. So Control V. So the subject line just reads $35 per hour, details inside, Shopify partner assistant role. Okay, and when you're doing your subject line, what you're looking for is your hook, and also you're looking for to open a loop. Okay, what we mean by that is add some sort of curiosity. So you open the loop, and that loop then gets closed, or the curiosity gets satisfied when they actually read the email. So the first thing about the subject line is you want people to open your email. So this $35 per hour, details inside, is the hook. Okay, this is like piquing people's interest. The other thing as well is that we're talking about Shopify, which is a brand that people are aware of. So it's kind of alluding to something inside. So it's kind of, okay, Shopify partner assistant role also gives it a bit of credibility as well. So if you talk about things like well-known brands, eBay or Amazon or WhatsApp or whatever. Okay, people can identify with that, and they're already there's a bit of credibility. So you're associating the $35 per hour with Shopify, which has got some sort of credibility. So, and what you need to do as well is make sure your subject line is congruent, which is the same as your body. Okay, really important. Some people, they put bizarre subject lines in that make no sense just to get clicks, just to get people to open the email, and you may as well just get your money and just burn it, okay, or just throw it away or give it away to somebody, okay, because it's completely useless. Right, so I'm going to grab the body. Oh, it's not letting me let's grab it from there. Normally when it's not letting me scroll. Oh, it's scrolling now. Right, copy that, and we'll come over to here. Control V. That's it. Keeps the same size, but what it doesn't do, it changes the size of the paragraph. So what I'm going to do is just change the paragraph size. See how it looks all kind of squashed, and it looks like a declaration of war. All right, it's no good. It's quite a long email. So what we need to do, we need to just delete. Okay, Shift and 2 enters. All right, delete, 2 enters. I'm going to do this for the whole thing. It's a long old email, this one. And again, all this copy was taken from Clickbank, and I just changed it to sound like me, and it brought in a sale, so we're going to use it again. I can already see a few errors, so I'm just going to go back and change those. And then the signature, I'll just go 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's the error I was looking at. No full stop. And again, when you change your emails with internet marketing, I'll call them prospects. Okay, these people on your list, but prospects, people that haven't done business with you. Keep it conversational, but also make sure the grammar and the punctuation is correct. Okay, that's just one of the sticklers with me. I'm very good at English. I'm rubbish at maths. Okay, but I always lose credibility with emails or anything where you've got spelling mistakes or the grammar isn't quite right. So what I mean by grammar, okay, is or just good common sense. Like we're talking about Shopify, so the first letter should be capitalized, and also the name of a title, Shopify Partners, okay, capitalize it. So do that. And a lot of people in the internet marketing always say, oh, it doesn't really matter about the grammar, doesn't really matter about spelling mistakes. Well, in my book it does, but you can still be conversational. So starting a sentence with and, okay, grammatically it's incorrect, but it's conversational. So you've got to draw a good parallel with that. Okay, so let's go through this. So we've got a link here. So this is our first link. So our first link, I always say the first link needs to be feminine. What I mean by that, it needs to be softer. Okay. Now that might upset quite a few people, but you know, for the purpose of the clarity, it's tough. So we're going to paste that in. All right. Now, when I say feminine, it's a softer approach. All right, so we've got the first letter capitalized. Everything is, other than that, it's lowercase, and it's not bolded. All right, so we're going to keep that as it is. As we work through, Anything with a semicolon, I'm going to bold. All right. So what are you going to be doing? You're working as a Shopify chat assistant, and things like titles of jobs. Okay, sometimes you get the emails through from Clickbank and it's all lowercase, which is wrong. Okay, now because it's a title, and also if you capitalize the first letter as per the subject line, it gives it a bit more gravitas. Okay, so you're telling people, do you want to be a Shopify chat assistant, and you're putting it in lower cases. It's like when you say it, do you want to be a Shopify chat assistant? Okay, or would you like to be a Shopify chat assistant? Okay, it gives it more gravitas just by putting it in capitals. Okay, so let's go through this. So we've got semicolon there, the rate. We're going to bold that. Skills needed is also semicolon, and what you'll start to see this email come to life. Location, hours per week. There we go. So this is something else that I'm looking at. If you qualify, what it does, I know this is an email which has produced a sale in the past, but what it does, this is the call to action. So they've read it through and it says, if you qualify, click here to complete your application. So the first question for most people is that they're going to scan the email and you're asking a question, do you qualify? And it's like, well, I don't know. I only scanned the email. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, so if you qualify out. And then what we've got here is our male, slightly more masculine approach on our call to action. So we're going to capitalize the first word, or the first letter in every word. Okay, so we've got, so instead of saying, if you qualify, click here, we've now got click here to complete your application now. All right, bit more authoritative. So we're going to click on that. I'm going to right click and paste in there. Okay, that's the link in there, and we're going to bold it. Okay, the other thing we need to do as well, which I didn't do, we're going to go to that first link. Okay, and we need to change it to 1 alpha. So when we look in our tracking stats in Clickbank, we know which link has been used, and I've found quite a lot of people click the first link. And if you look at the sort of best practices with emails, if you've got quite a long email, then put a link in. I mean, usually it should be a little bit sort of after the 3rd or 4th paragraph, but ours is here, so we're going to keep that in there. So that's it. I'm just have a quick check through just to make sure we haven't missed any bolding or anything else. No, that's good. Right, so I'm going to go down, we're going to preview it. So there you go, what you've got is a condensed, a short. It's not particularly to the point because there is quite a lot of information on there, but some people like more information, okay, before they click on something. And it also get this sort of email, when people click through to the page, are kind of already pre-framed about what it is. So they already understand what the job is. They go through to the landing page on Clickbank. It has some semblance of continuity and congruence, so it's very similar. So it gives them confidence to go through and then go and make a sale. Okay, I'll go and get aligned with this. So this is good. Okay, and also as you can see, the bolding has kind of broken up what otherwise would be a fairly long and pretty dull looking email. Okay, so that's good. That looks nice. Okay, so we're going to close that. We're going to click on perfect timing, which sends it at the most appropriate time for the recipient. We've got our subject line in there. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on send, and that's on its way. Next thing we need to do is we need to go and click on the source. Click anywhere, click Control, Alpha, and C. Not Alpha, just A. A and then C. That's copied it to the clipboard. We're going to go to our notepad, we're going to right click and paste all that in. Okay, it doesn't matter about the link because the links are already in that source code right now. Going to make a bit of a gap at the top, we're going to grab the subject line and paste it in. Now, one thing you could do as well is, as you cycle through other emails, you could actually copy the source code, and that will save you having to change anything to bold or anything else. So you could do that as well. The only thing you have to make sure of, you just change the links in here. So you paste that into your account and you just change the actual tracking links for the actual date. Other than that, that's good. All we need to do now is click anywhere. Okay, click on Control A and then C. And then to paste that in, we just need Control V. So account, log out. And what I do is, you can see from here, I've got 5 accounts, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to cycle through all the accounts and just paste that information in, and that's it. Okay. So if we go to mailing system, we'll go to select all leads. We'll right click. We'll paste that lad in. We'll take out, because the subject line will only have a certain amount of characters. You can paste in everything that we've pasted, all the source code, and just take out the bits that we don't need. Right, source. Control A and V. Take out that. We'll change that link for number 2. And that link number 2 as well. Perfect timing. We'll preview it. Let's have a quick look. I always preview it sometimes just to make sure that you're sending the right thing, and 1 or 2 occasions I've previewed it, and sometimes like the something will be in lowercase, it'll be in the wrong size, and that's just, I don't know why it happens, but sometimes it does. But that's it. There we go. It's a nice looking, concise email. It's to the point, and I think we'll get some sales from that. Right, send email. We will get some sales from that. Good. Okay, we'll come back to that in 23 hours and we'll do the whole process again, make some more money. Right, account number 3, mailing system, select all leads, right click, paste on that, take out the source code that we don't want, hit source, Control A, V, on there, take out that. So we're on account number 3, so we're just going to change the 1 for a 3. Number 1 is 3 alpha, and number 2 link is just number 3. Perfect timing, and send email. Right, 2 more to do. Number 4, mailing system. Right, 1 more to do, and we're done. One thing you note with this is that because you've got multiple streams of income coming in, that adds up. It adds up over time, and one thing that's really strange with this whole strategy, using My Lead Gen Secret with Clickbank, is everything adds up over time, and it's really strange the way it works. Suddenly you realise you're making $1,000 a month, and you think, wow, that's I didn't really realise I was making that. But if you put your attention on being consistent and increasing your skills and getting better, that's what happens. but then never sit on your laurels. Never go, well, okay, I'm making all this money, great, that's it, I'm going to retire. Then before you know it, you've got no income. All right, just constantly improve your skills all the time. It's the only way to be. And then, as I always say, you know, when you've got your skills up to scratch in terms of writing copy and branding yourself, you can transfer those skills into other things online. You can build sales funnels that convert. How many people are copying and pasting sales funnels? And it's good to get you started, but the way that people make money and go on to build, you know, six and multiple six-figure type businesses, or even businesses where you don't have to be making six figures to have a good life. Let me tell you, you know, you can just be earning a nice income, okay, because you're able to brand yourself. And this is the thing that I try and get over to people, is you can do this. Anyone can do this. You just got to be tenacious enough. And then when you realize, when that penny drops and you go, hang on a minute, I'm writing really good emails that are starting to convert, and now I can transfer that onto doing my own sales funnels and they're converting, and now I can now promote mid-ticket and high-ticket affiliate marketing stuff, and now my income isn't just, you know, $800 a month. It's like, you know, it's gone to like $8,000 a month, and so on, and this is just one income stream, and this is how it goes on, you know. So this is the sort of thing you can do. Right, anyway, before we get ahead of ourselves, let's have a quick look at Clickbank. We'll just refresh the page, see what's happened. Anything while we've been doing this, it's always nice to have another sale at the actual time. Okay, so no additional sales, but currently we've had almost 17,000 hops, 303 impressions, 32 sales. That's initial sales, that's new business. And then in terms of the rebills, 48, which is combined recurring income and also new business. A conversion rate is hovering around 11%, which is okay, but I want to see that go up to about 20%, which would bring it more in line to, you know, the regular sort of conversion rates for non-co-registration leads. And 875.91 on the gross earnings, which is okay. And I say we're going to smash that $1,000 target for Q2 or for Q1, and then Q2 I want to double that. You know, who doesn't want to double their income? That's what we're going to be doing. One thing that is interesting to note, okay, is these stats go from the 1st of January to today. Okay, so if I look at the stats from the 1st of Feb, okay, let's see what we generated from, in fact, not the 1st of Feb, let's do it from the 1st of Feb to the 1st of March, if that's going to let me do it. Okay, let's see what we brought in from that. Okay, so that's the compounding effect. Okay, that's 1 month from the 1st of February to the 1st of March, 383.25. Okay, and what I'm looking to do is to increase this month on month, and that's what is happening. Okay, and that's kind of exciting. And we've had 21 rebills, or 21 bills, 21 sales altogether. So the compounding effect is taking place, and that's really what I wanted to do. But where I am now is I want to improve that process even more. So if you want to get more out of what I'm doing with this case study, we're not just going to sit on our laurels and go, okay, we're making some money, that's okay, let's carry on. Okay, it's a case of let's improve it. Let's see if we can get this up to, you know, 1,000 a month, 2,000 a month. I mean, really, the realistic target, or there is no realistic target, let me take that away, but I'm looking at making around 2,000 to 2,500 a month this year, okay, just from this case study, by refining the process, and we'll see how we go with that. Okay, anyway, talking too much, I need a coffee. If you got some value from this, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you got some value, again, give us a thumbs up, and if you've got any questions, by all means reach out. I always answer questions in the best way that I can. And don't forget, if you want to get access, if you want to be the first people to access the mid and high ticket affiliate marketing course, that is completely free. Okay, I show you exactly what to do step by step. The course is completely free. There's no catches. Obviously there's a course in there, not a course, but there's a program which I recommend, which is again low cost. You can get started with that, but again, we're talking about adding, you know, a couple of zeros, or a zero at least, yeah, maybe a couple of zeros on the end of that. And I'm not going to say too much because I'm going to wait until it's finished, which is going to be next week. So anyway, subscribe and you'll get access to that. Hope you got some value from that. First of all, I want to say thank you for all the people that have subscribed. Thank you for all the questions, and thanks for just supporting the channel. Because you know, by you supporting the channel, by subscribing and just answering or asking questions, it just means I can put more information together to give you more value, and that's really what I want to do. I'll leave you with that before I go on to a massive rant. I'll see you tomorrow. Talk soon. Bye for now.